everyone, it's Pat from Pat David Music, and of course today we are checking out 10 riffs, 10 classic riffs, and all you need is one finger. So we're going to dive in, we're going to check them out. Grab your electric guitar if you've got one, grab your acoustic guitar, we're going to do a mixture of both. First riff coming up. Now, if there's a riff that you want to learn yourself, a song you want to learn yourself, definitely leave a comment below and I will add it to the list. It may take a little while for it to come out, it's a big list, but we will get to it. Okay, let's dive in. So first song is Queens of the Stone Age, Go With The Flow. So only one finger needed, grab your electric guitar and some distortion if you can. Otherwise, let's check it out. I'll roll off the distortion. So you're gonna come in with your first finger on the 3rd fret of the 5th string. You're gonna play that 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then move that up to the 5th fret, play that 8 times. Then same string all the way back to the 2nd fret and play that 16 times, but also include the open 6th string. So really, you could think of it as like a 4-chord song. You've got your C chord, you've got your D chord, then you've got your E chord. Now, if you were to play power chords, it would look like this. So that's how I would recommend playing it. Playing it as a power chord, and then with your first finger, try and hold down both the 5th string and the 4th string, 2nd fret. That's it, well done. Master of Puppets, you heard it from the intro, such a classic riff, and yes, you can play it with one finger. Is it hard? Oh yes, but you can definitely do it. So dive on in, grab your electric guitar, make sure there's lots and lots of distortion, and let's do it. So what you want to start off, the very start of the song starts off with a big chunky E power chord. That's the first chord here. So you can do that with one finger. You have your first finger all the way up, 7th fret on the 5th string, and you want to play the open 6th string and the 5th string as well. That's the first chord. Then you, same string, you go back to the 5th fret, and you play the 5th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret. If you can, play that as a power chord. One more time. Once you've done that, that's sort of where the loop of the song, the intro, sort of begins. So to come back and you want to be palm muting forever, down picking and palm muting. So you have your palm, the thick part of your wrist, resting on those strings. So it gets that sound instead of an open sound. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to play palm muted thick E string twice, then 7th fret on the 5th string, then palm muted twice, 6th fret, then palm muted twice. So let's do that again. And if you can, try not to palm mute that 7th and 6th fret. Okay? And then back to your 5th fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret. So that part again. So that part again. And then doing the second part as power chords. Excellent. Okay, now the trickiest part of the song, again, palm muting every open, is you want to palm mute twice, open, E string, then 7th fret, then palm mute twice, 6th, twice, 5th fret. Then once you've done that, you only palm mute open once for the following note. So open E, then 4th fret, then open, then 3rd, then 2nd, then open. So open twice, let's do that again. 7th, 6th, 5th, then 1, 4th, 1, 3, 1, 2. That's what gives it that sort of falling down the stairs, sort of descending sort of feel. One more time. remember, try and sort of move your palm up so that when you're actually playing the notes, you're not palm muting those ones. Just exaggerating my hand, but hopefully you could see that. Once you've done that, you actually make this loop and you play it 4 times. When you can, I would suggest playing power chords, so that opening start. But that's it, well done. So another highly requested song, Castle on the Hill by Ed Sheeran. Diving in, I'm going to show you the full chords and I'm going to show you the one finger method. Grab your acoustic, let's do it. So diving in, it really revolves around about 4 chords. Still an awesome song though. So come in with your first finger, 5th fret on the A string. So that's your D. So you can play that 4 times. Then quickly to the 2nd fret on the E string. Then up to the 3rd fret. And you can play the 3rd fret 4 times after that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then down to the 2nd fret on the 5th string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then open string. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the basic chorus, but if you can play some open chords, I would encourage you to play D. So when he says my, that's when you would move your first finger up from a D chord to the 2nd fret, then G, way. Then down to the B minor, then A7 sus4. And after you play that 4 times, then finish on a D chord. But if you're just starting out, just try and play that method, the one finger method, or maybe even add it with power chords. It'll still sound great. Next song is by Kensington. It's called Sorry. I didn't know of the band. Thank you for the suggestion. Really good song. I really like it. So diving in, you can play it with some different open chords. I'm going to show you the one finger method first. So what I would do is have your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, play that with the open 6th string as an E minor. Then come up with your first finger up to the 3rd fret for G. Then drop your first finger down so it's on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, play the 4th string open like that and you get a bit of a D chord. And then move it up, your first finger up a string so you've got an A chord. So that's sort of the intro and verse chords. You've got E minor, G, D, and A minor. So you could think of it as. Okay, but if you do want to challenge yourself a little bit, I would suggest playing E minor like this. Then G, then D, then A minor. Now, it is quite a slow song, but the second time you go through, you actually play E minor, G, and then D. And you just let D sort of ring out, or you can play D again. But yeah, so E minor, G, D, A minor, same thing again, but you repeat the D. Great job. Now in the chorus, you would play the 3rd fret of the 5th string as a C. And then I would play that same note again for the next chord, but try and play the 4th string open as well. So you can think of that as like a C sus2. So, and then back to our E, then back to our D. Or if you're playing full chords, you can think of it as a C, then take your 2nd finger off for C sus2, then E minor, D. Then you would just repeat that again, C, 2nd finger off, E minor, D, and much like the Ed Sheeran song, finishing on an E minor. gets you back into the verse. Now the next song is quite tricky. It's quite tricky to play with one finger. I'm definitely going to suggest two, but I'll show you both methods. Here we go. So we have Blue Oyster Cult's Don't Fear the Reaper. So what you want to do is you want to have the open 5th string, then your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, then drop down 2nd fret again, then open G. So it sounds like this. It's so quick. It's very quick. Now, highly recommend using your 1st and 2nd finger. Then you don't have to move your fingers. So you could do this. Okay, once you've done that, you then want to use up to the 3rd fret, 2nd fret down the string below, then open. Now, if you don't want to use that much effort, you could use your 1st finger on the 2nd fret and your 2nd finger up there. So what we've got so far, okay, we're going to put it all together at the end. It's so quick. Next, 1st fret on the E string, 3rd fret A string, open again. You're seeing lots of open strings. Then back to that chord before. So nice and slow, this is what it sounds like. The whole thing. Does it sound and look tricky? It's because it is. So it may take you a little while, but a lot of people suggested this song over the years, so I just wanted to cover it. But take your time, it is a lot of fun to play, and it's even just a great exercise just to try and get those open strings ringing. Take your time, you can do it. Okay, so next, of course, Classic by the Shadows. Thank you for suggesting it. Diving right on in, I'm going to show you 1 finger, then 2 finger method. So come in with your 1st finger and actually lie it down so you can play the 2nd fret on the D string and the 2nd fret on the G string. Or you can hop it if you want. So do that twice. So once again. Then 4th fret up on the 4th string. Then 2nd fret. Then 5th fret on the 5th string, then 2nd fret again. That's really most of the riff. If you're playing it with multiple fingers, so every time you see a 4th fret, I would use my 3rd finger. Every time I see a 5th fret, I would use my pinky. Now, once you play that twice, once you've done that twice, you go all the way up from the 2nd fret to the 7th fret. Or with 1 finger. And then back to the 2nd fret. But highly recommend every time you need to go to the 4th fret, use your 3rd finger, 5th fret, pinky. Treat it as a bit of an exercise as well. Next one is by Muse called Exo-politics. Let's check it out. So 1st finger on the 5th fret, you play that twice. Then you play it again, but you play 5th fret, 3rd fret, 5th fret. So, one more time. Then 2nd fret, 4th string. Then 3rd fret twice. Then 2nd fret, and this is hard, you want to have your 2nd fret but actually pull down so it bends and has the same sound as the 3rd fret right next to it. And then 3rd fret on the 5th string. And then you would start again. So the whole thing put together a little bit slowly. And then you would start again. Let's do a loop. I would suggest though using your 1st finger on the 3rd fret and your 3rd finger on the 5th fret. And that's it. Great job. right, so checking out Layla by Eric Clapton. Amazing riff, so catchy. It uses a couple fingers, but we can maybe figure something out. So come on here with your first finger on the 10th fret of the second string, then go up to the 13th fret, then play the 10th on the first string, and then quickly to the 13th, and then back to the 10, very quick. Or if you play it with your pinky, you would do a pull off and a hammer on. So you would play first finger, pinky, first finger, hammer on as it's ringing out, and then pull off. And then 13th fret again, with your first finger if you want, then back to the 10th. So look, it's a tricky riff. I would highly recommend using your first finger and your pinky for that first part. Next, for the bend, you can come up with your first finger on the 13th fret. You can even actually play the 13th, slide to the 15th, then pick the 15th and slide back. Or, if you can bend with that third finger. So you're bending the 13th fret, and you're trying to get the sound of the 15th. And then once you're there, pick the note again once you're holding the string, and bend back down to the 13th. And then play the 12th fret, first string, 13th, second string, then 10th fret. That's half of the riff. I know it's hard, but so many people ask me for this riff, so this is how to do it. Coming here, let's do it again. So first finger and pinky. Then you start that riff again. Then this time you bend up or slide. You can slide from the 15th, 17th back to the 15th. Or you can bend up. Then you play the 12th fret again, 13th on the second string, 15th on the second string. So that's the second part. So let's hear the second part. And the whole thing together. Is it hard? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. Take your time. Think of it as a good exercise for your first finger and your pinky. Even just getting that first part. Even that's tricky, but it's fun to play. Give it a go. Another classic song, Whitesnake's Here I Go Again on My Own. We're gonna do this sort of opening sort of riff once it's all, you know, sort of glimmery and everything, and then the electric guitar comes in. That's what we're gonna do. So diving in here, use your first finger. You wanna play the 3rd fret 3 times. Then come up with the 5th fret 3 times. Now, if you can, I highly recommend doing power chords for the entire thing, but I'll show you the one finger method first. So that bit again. So think of that as sort of the start of the sort of rock riff. Then come up and you play the 3rd fret on the 6th string twice. Drop down twice. 5th fret twice. Then 3rd, 5th. That's the main riff, 3rd fret. Now if you would play that as power chords, just sounds a little bit chunky, doesn't it? So that's what I would be doing. I would try with your first finger and then add in the power chord there. You can do it. Great job. Okay, the next one is Feel Good by Gorillaz. Now, it's been a very requested song, so thank you for requesting it. Now, there's a little bit of guitar sort of going on throughout the song, but I really mainly like the chords that are in the chorus, the windmill part. Let's check that out. I'm going to show you the more advanced method first with bar chords, then I'll show you the one finger method, just so you can hear what it actually sounds like. That's the main sort of sound of the chorus, but if you were doing it with one finger on the 6th fret of the 5th string, and you play it once, and then 3 more times quite quickly. So da 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 da, then upper string, ba ba da da, back 2 frets, then forward 2 frets. And again, 4-chord song, but it sounds great. If you wanted full bar chords, D sharp minor, A sharp minor, G sharp minor, A sharp minor. Was it hard? Yes. Was it fun to play? Yes. So try the 1-finger method, then power chords and bar chords. But that's it. Great job for making it to the end. If there's a song that I didn't cover that you want to learn, leave a comment below. But otherwise, we'll see you next month. We do one of these every single month. It's a lot of fun for me to do. Hopefully you had fun too. If you did, definitely leave a like. And if you're having trouble, you need some help, you need some advice, send me a message over at Pat David Music at my Facebook. But otherwise, I'll see you all again real soon. Bye.